everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. And if you're wondering how can you detect and remove negative energy from your home, office, or wherever else, you landed on the right video. Listen, today I'm going to give you another one of my natural remedies, natural rituals that you can use in your home, office, or any place else to detect and remove negative energy. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do it using vinegar and salt. Yes, listen, you guys, this is very powerful, and at the same time, it's simple, and you probably already have it in your home. But before we get started, if you're new to this channel, this is a law of attraction metaphysical channel that brings you that life-changing information. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell to join the family and get notifications of my up and coming videos. Now let's get started. I'm back. Now, what is it that I have to tell you about how to detect and remove negative energy from your home or your office or wherever else? Now, listen, we're going to be using vinegar and sea salt, or salt, whatever you want to use, but I prefer sea salt and vinegar. Now, why am I using these two things? Vinegar and sea salt are known to absorb negative energy. At the same time, we can use it to detect negative energy. And I'm going to get to that. Why would you want to do this? If you have a home and you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be in life, or you feel like you have a lot of negative energy in your home, it could be maybe you just moved in the home and want to clear it of any negative energy. Or maybe you have a lot of fighting and arguing going on, or disagreements. At your workplace, you may feel like you're stuck in a certain area or feel like everyone's coming at you. These are natural things that you can do to clear that negative energy and especially detect it. So now let's get started. The only thing you're going to need is the vinegar, sea salt. You're going to need a glass and some water, okay? Now the next thing you're going to do is I want you to put 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of sea salt in the glass. Now you can use sea salt or salt, but again, you don't have to really measure it. I just want a small amount of sea salt in the glass. So I already have it poured out. We're going to place that right here in there. Now the next thing I want you to do, I want you to place about 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons of vinegar, natural vinegar, in the glass. You can put a little more. Like I said, it don't have to be exact. And then after that, I want you to fill it with water. Now from there, I want you to stir it until it's totally dissolved. So we're going to keep stirring this until it's totally dissolved. That's why it's good to use fine sea salt, fine salt. If you're going to use the crystals, you're going to have to absolutely stir it for a longer period of time. Now, once you have stirred this long enough, it should be very, very dissolved. Everything should be dissolved in it. And that's all you need to do. Now we're going to go a little further. Now, you guys, I want to give you guys some tips that is crucial to this working. As you're working with this ritual, I really need you to set the intent that this will detect and remove negative energy. You can absolutely say prayers, Our Father prayer, anything you want to say. Or you can just make statements and say, with this glass, with this ritual, my intent is to detect and remove negative energy. With this glass, with this ritual, any negativity in my home, office will be detected and removed. You can do whatever it is, say whatever it is, but I do need you to set the intent in the glass. Another thing you can do, you can absolutely take a piece of paper, parchment paper, regular paper, and write on there, detect negative energy and remove it. And you can place it on the glass or under the glass and place it wherever you're going to put it. Now, once you're finished, what are you going to do with it? You can place this in any corner of your home. You can place it in areas where there's a lot of gathering or areas where you feel like there may be negativity. Another thing you can do, you can place one of these glasses in every room of your house. And listen, and then every so often go and check on it 24 hours, 48 hours, and see what's going on. Now, what are you looking for? If you see all of a sudden a clump of salt rising to the top of the glass, you know there's negativity in your home. If you see a lot of salt rising to the top of the glass and lining the top of the glass, you know you have negativity in that room. So what you need to do is replace it and put another one there. And you keep doing it until you don't have salt rising to the top. Listen, you guys, salt will absorb the negative energy. Combined with the vinegar is even that much more powerful. Only thing you need to do is leave it. If you're at work, you might take this and put it behind your bookshelf. Put it somewhere where no one sees it. It doesn't have to be a glass this big, tall. It could be a short glass. And you just put it somewhere where no one sees it. One of these you can place in the corner in every room of your house. And again, what are you looking for? You're looking for to come back and see salt rising to the top. Right now, this is what this looks like. It's clear. A day, 2 days, 3 days from now, 4 days from now, it might not look like that. But you will see salt rising up and lining the outside of the glass if there's negativity. Okay, so listen, this is powerful and it works. If you come back and you see nothing, let it sit there a little longer. You can do this and let it sit there for the entire week and go back and check it and see if anything has changed. If it has, put another one in that room. If it has not, pour it out, and that is it. And you can repeat this every so often when you feel negativity around you or in your home. You can absolutely do this every month or every two months or 3 months, whenever you feel like you want to check to see if there's negative energy around you. Now, another thing that you can do along with this, you can absolutely, if you find that there's a lot of salt residue at the top of the glass or lining the top of the glass, you can then go through and sage that room. Or you might just want to sage your entire house while you're doing this. Again, this is powerful. It will not only detect negative energy, but at the same time, absorb the negative energy. And this is powerful, you guys. And it is one of my tips I'm giving you. And again, you guys, the reason you want to do this is you want to absorb all types of negative energy so that you can bring in the positive energy. Allow the positive energy to come in. Okay, everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. And I just gave you guys simple techniques on how to detect and remove negative energy from your home to bring in that abundance. Listen, support this channel, join the family by liking, subscribing, and tapping the bell to get notifications of my up and coming videos. Again, if you want to follow me, if you want private coaching or readings, please look in the description. All the information is there. If you want to buy crystals and candles and sage and incense and sea salt, anything for your spiritual needs, please look in the description and visit the store. Again, this is Yvette and Namaste.